Hello, I'm Jessica McNaughton, the CEO and founder of Memory Keeper Technologies, and I'm so glad that you're here today to learn how to activate an audience and gather a bunch of user-generated content at your events. So let's get started. What you would do if you have a Memory Keeper account is you log into your account or sign up. Once you get into your account, what you're going to have is you're going to have first an account settings where you can go ahead and brand the page with your own branding or with the event sponsors branding. You can also add monetization if you are hosting an event where you're accepting donations. You can add a donations button. But today, what I'm going to show you is your account has unlimited stories. So you can have a story for every event that you use. I'm going to use an example of this event. This event was a startup summit, and what they did was they created the story. Creating a story is as simple as hitting create story, naming it, adding a date, adding a call to action, and hitting save. You can get more detailed and get into the privacy settings. You will want it to be a public story, and you will want to have contributors turned on. There are some other privacy decisions which I encourage you to spend some time on deciding. Do I want to moderate my content? Do I want to gather email addresses? Do I want to have a disclaimer? All those are options for you here to have our disclaimer or a custom disclaimer. So that is simply put how you create a story. And once you've created a story, especially if you have an event where you're trying to get some exposure on social media, we also encourage you to choose a hashtag that you encourage event attendees to use, and we can add that hashtag to your story so that everything that's happening on Instagram is also coming into your story. Get it all in one spot. Now, the next thing we encourage you to do as a story owner is add to story. We find that guests that scan a story that don't already have some content in it are reluctant to add. So what we recommend you do is whether it's agendas, behind the scenes, before the event setup, or even just some early event pictures, we recommend that you add photos of your own, photos, videos, text, audio, to the story, just so that when people get there, they have an example. Now, what you've done is you've got a story, you've got it created, you've added some content. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take this QR code for this experience. What they did was they put the QR code on name tags and they put signage around the event with the QR code. They also copied the link and put it in the event app that they were using. And so a couple ways to get your story out there. The other thing we recommend is ensuring your MC knows that you have an active photo album that you will be capturing pictures at. A lot of MCs love this because it's a great activator, whether it's a networking event where you could say, go get a selfie with a stranger, get to know each other, take a picture, submit it. Whether it's the first table for dinner is the first table selfie that shows up on the screen. Or maybe it's even a live photo wall, which I'll show you in just one second. But all those things are great activators to get your crowd going and get them used to taking pictures and adding. Because the earlier you get folks to add, the more they'll add throughout the day. So the final thing I want to show you is you've created a story. It's really easy for you to add, but it's equally as easy for your guests to add. They don't need to download an app. They don't need to have a code, and they don't need to become members. And so it's really as easy as clicking add to story and making the selection. The other thing I want to show you is whether you're using display screens or there's places where you can plug your computer in to display on a big screen, is all you have to do is you have to take this slideshow, click slideshow, and you're going to copy that link and you're displaying a live wall. So you can make your decisions, put the QR code where you want. Maybe you don't want a QR code, but in order for them to see it and be able to scan pictures, you're going to want that there. You have the ability to put different color backgrounds and design it how you want. I am telling you that having this wall active somewhere in your event where the pictures are streaming, whether it's just on a break or all the time, will be a gathering point. It will be a competition. People will see other people's pictures and they want to add their own. And there's a ton of games and things you can do to get people to add pictures. So I just encourage you to try the live wall and also recognize People love putting pictures in, and sometimes they're scared to put them on their social media feed. So giving them another option is just a great way to gather content from your event and create a shared platform where the memories can occur and be safe. I do also recommend, I should say, sending the link out after if you have a post conference email that goes out, just reminding people to share their emails or the pictures that they took on the day. I hope that's helpful. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have absolutely fabulous events in your future. Thank you.